Hello, everybody. Welcome to my coaching class. This is Joan Marime from Joan Marime Coaching. Welcome to the Joan Marime Coaching channel. So you might be saying, hey, who's this girl? My name is Joan Marime. I am an American who was born in Kenya. So I'm an African American. Okay. I love Kenya. I love America. So for me, there's nothing that I can say that is bad about both places. I believe it is God's will that I am here today because He had me, born in the country of my dreams. I love Kenya. I go back every year. And I live in another incredible country right now. And so for me, it's all about every single place I've ever been to, I think has its beautiful things, and the culture and the people and the food and everything is amazing. So again, so you might be saying, what makes me an expert, or why should I be talking to you about your careers? Great question. So a little bit about me is I was born in Kenya, as I've already stated, and until when I was 30 years old, my life was just so crazy, right? Especially in my 20s, after graduation, I could not hold down a job. Every single job that I got, I was either laid off or something happened, or because I was stumbling through roles, right? And then fast forward, when I was 30 years old, I moved to the United States with less than $20 to my name. Yeah. And two suitcases full of nonsense. I look back at that nonsense that I had, like just a few clothes, a few things that I could get from back home. And I started over. And one thing I knew for sure was that I did not want to repeat the same mistakes that I'd done in my 20s, right? I was severely I didn't know what to do, right? Like nobody was doing career coaching. So when I got to the United States, I got a career coach, and she told me, Joanne, you're a Black woman in America. Things are different for you here. So for you to make it, you're going to have to do the things that I tell you to do. And because I'm a good student, I've always been smart. Thank you, God. And I'm a good student. My parents were educators, so they taught me how to listen and how to do things the right way. So once I applied myself to what I was being told, within a year, I had landed my dream job at ExxonMobil, the biggest oil and gas company in the world. I moved on from there to work at Amazon as a program manager, and then I moved, back into the tech space, and then I moved into Microsoft, where I work now, as a senior program manager in the cloud and AI space. And the value that I bring to this particular role is I own some of the biggest customers on the cloud who together bring in a revenue of over $10 billion to the company. And yes, I own them. And I support them. So I can't say that I'm creating a lot of value, but also what I'm most passionate about is helping ambitious professionals just like you to land your dream jobs, to make more money, and to lead fulfilling lives just like me, right? Even more than me, because if a girl from the village from nowhere who was homeless, had like nothing, could come and do it, then you can do it better than I can, because you have me, okay? And at the end of this video, I will link how we can work together, right? So stay tuned until the end. There are so many freebies. Book a clarity call with me, where we can explore on how I can be able to help you if you're a good fit. And then I will also link a link to my Career Accelerator coaching program, online course that is self-paced, that you can just take at your own pleasure, and then a ton of other freebies. And I have a book that is out there that I released last year that is only $21. That's going to help you if you're just looking for something that is a quick fix, that is going to help you on what you need to do if you've been impacted by layoffs, if you're early on in your career, or if you're just thinking about a career switch. It helps. And I know I've had great reviews from it, and I hope that it helps you too. And then if that's not really your thing, just follow me. I have a ton of free stuff as well. So over this week, the last videos that we made, right, we've been just talking about what are your next career steps. All of us know that right now there have been so many layoffs. My company just laid off 6,000 people globally. So it's a global pandemic. And that is why in my coaching program, the Career Accelerator coaching program, I am a firm believer of the job security is dead, career security is in. So let's build your career security, because there's no job security anymore. That used to be during the age of our parents. Okay, so we tackled the wealth formula, and the wealth formula is just what is your value plus what are your strengths plus the market demand will give you what we call wealth. That wealth means the job of your dreams, the one that you are supposed to be on. And remember, this is not based on hobbies and interests and passions. Hobbies, interests, and passions are great, but sometimes they are misaligned because they don't pay us what we need to be paid. And we live in the real world where you need, bills are there, your parents are there are people that you need support. You need to have a job that not only is meaningful, but also that supports all the things that you value as well, right? So what is a dream job? So today this video is just about what is a dream job, because there are so many myths out there. Oh, this is a dream job, that's a dream job, whatever. I am here to debunk what Joanne Marime calls a dream job, okay? And yes, you will have to work. There's nothing like, I will never have to work a day in my life. There is this saying that says, if you are working a job that you like, you'll never have to work a day in your life. You will have to work, but it just won't feel nearly as bad. But you will have to put in the strength, because there's so many people just like me who are stumbling through life, who have amazing jobs where they're actually being paid a lot, but they're dead inside. They're dying. I was one of those. I was dying when I was in finance. I was dying, like I was drying up like a date. Dates are dry, right? Like you're drying. I don't want you to be drying and dead, right? So what is a dream job? All right. For me, what is a dream job is doing work, number one, that addresses your strengths and your values. What are your strengths and your values? So for you to get your strengths and your values, we talked about it in previous videos in this series, right? In this particular series. So I'm not going to repeat myself here, but I'm just going to say this. Sit down, write down what are your values? What gives your juices flowing? Have another clarity session with yourself and write what your strengths are. Your strengths are the things that you come naturally to you, the things that you've gone to school for that you know you've done very well. Ask your friends, ask your family. They will let you know as well. And then do strength assessment tests as well. That will help you. It will help you to narrow down your strengths. The role, the work that you want to do is one that addresses those strengths and values that you know you have after doing that exercise. That is number one. Number two, what is the definition? What are the characteristics of a dream job? Now, number two is this. Doing meaningful work that allows you time and money to provide meaning to other parts of your life. Okay, let's talk about a time when Joanne was severely drained, severely depressed, severely overweight, and severely burned out because I just looked at the money. I never thought about every other aspect of my life. I was doing a job that I hated, that I was good at, because I'm good at many things. And I'm not saying this to brag, guys. All of us know sometimes when you sit down, even when you're trying to think about what kind of coaching program should I create, or who are the kind of people that I should help, or anything like that, the first thing that comes to your mind is you have so many things that you're good at, so you don't know what to do. So this is not me bragging, but I just feel like I have a lot of gifts that God has given me. The challenge is always to narrow down what are those good jobs that you can do with all your gifts, but then it doesn't suck the life out of you. Okay? So most of us have, again, this trajectory. Let me get it. I think I put it down here. You tumbled onto your career. You stumbled onto it, right? And then you got your first job out of campus, out of school, out of college, out of undergrad, depending on whether you're in Britain or you're in the US. The US is undergrad, I guess. In the UK, the British English, it's university, right? Out of university, you got your first job. You really didn't know much about it. You did not like it. You didn't even know whether you liked it, but you went ahead because you learned it, okay? Then you are offered a promotion. You kept on staying there. You got another promotion. You kept on staying there. And then you kind of were tired. And someday somebody reached out to you and said, hey, this is another new company, better perks, more money, same title, same kind of job. You went into that role, right? You got a raise in that role. And then you wake up one day, 20 years down the line, and you're like, I hate everything I do today. I don't want that to be you. We need to avoid that by all means. That's why we need to understand what our dream job really is so that we go after that dream job. Okay? All right. So there you are. Number 2. We've talked about number 2, a dream job is allows you to do meaningful work. That then you're doing meaningful work, like you're impacting people. You're not just fluffing around, but it allows you to time and money to provide meaning to your life. So don't fall into the pitfalls, because me trying to lose weight was hard for me. My mental health was shot. My confidence was low. I can never sell my soul ever again like that. Any job that I do, and the job that I do today is so meaningful, but at the same time, it doesn't suck the life out of me. Number 3, working at a company with great people. How many of us have worked at a company where you hate every single person that's there, or that it's so toxic? Your neighbors are toxic. Your boss is toxic. Like every single person is toxic. You get in and you are depressed. By the time you just step into the door, nobody has even said anything. You're already depressed. No, that is not a dream job. You want to be in a job where people, first of all, are professional. They are mature. They are generally good people. I'm not saying that you'll find an environment where there's never one person that's weird or bad or crazy, because that's not real life. But if majority, we would say 90-95% are great, that's a place you want to work at. And I'm happy to say in my current role, I've found that. I haven't always found that, but at least it has helped me to understand what a good place is and what a bad place is, right? And so now I know how I can know. I will never accept certain behaviors, and I will accept some behaviors as long as they're good. So it is important to work with people who are good generally. My bosses want me to succeed. They give me stretch assignments. They put me in places where I'm always uncomfortable. Right now, I'm on an account that is stretching me. I don't know what I'm doing, but guess what? I show up and I try to think innovatively, and I try to do my job. And I think, and as long as I lean on God, He's going to show me what to do. Okay? So I'm not a genius, but I will show up. I will do my best. That's my best strength. I will show up. Okay? And my boss is good, and my people are good. And the people generally I've met at Microsoft, at least in my team, are good. And I'm not going to say that this is a blanket everywhere, but in my experience, it's been good. Okay? Now, number 4, you want to do work that gets your juices flowing. Okay? I like dancing, for those people who know me. And if you were to see me on the dance floor, you would never think I'm this professional girl, this executive. So by the way, you don't have to be boring. The work that I do allows me to laugh. Like I don't have to be serious 24/7. Thank God I work in tech where I can pretty much dress as I wish and as I want, but I always like to look cute. So it's just me. And I get to work with people that are not overly stuck up and like wearing suits. We don't wear suits, guys. We just wear t-shirts and whatever, right? Like it's work that gets my juices flowing. When I wake up in the morning, I know it's not going to look exactly the same as yesterday, because the problems I'm solving today are going to be very different from the problems that I solved yesterday. I'm a problem solver. I get things done. That's who I am. I create value by getting shit done. Excuse my language. Okay? And then number 5, limited stress. Work, overall high life satisfaction. Is that job high stress, low job satisfaction, or is it limited stress, limited job satisfaction? So limited stress, overall high life satisfaction. Okay? I cannot begin to emphasize how important it is for your mental health to have limited stress. I'm not saying it will not be stressful sometimes, but if that's the case every single day, then you need to run for your life, because you're going to wake up one day and go stark raving mad. And if you don't, you might be injuring the people around you because you're so stressed out all the time. If you hear yourself complaining about a role all the time, it's time to step away. And no, you cannot change the people around you. You can't. They're adults. It's upon you to change you and the next career path that you decide to pick. So again, let us recap. What is a dream job? It's not what you think it is. You're going to have to work. So let me not lie to you. So doing work that addresses your strengths and values, doing meaningful work that still allows you time and money to do other great things, working at a company with great people, right? Work that gets your juices flowing, and lastly, limited stress, overall high life satisfaction. Because guys, life is short, extremely short, and you don't want to waste it climbing the wrong ladder, because a lot of people are climbing that wrong ladder. You get to the top, and you will, because you're smart. You'll get to the top and be like, what am I doing here? This is not it. This is not what I thought it was. Because you'll have a bunch of money in your account, and you will never even have even a single minute to use it, because you're always stressed out. So if that's you, then it's time to think about a new career, and let's work together to make sure that as you step into this next you, this new you, God has given you. You don't know when God is going to call you home. None of us does. But when he calls you home, before that, you want to be able to say, man, I lived. I did good. I was impactful. I did work that I found meaningful. I knew what my values were, what my strengths were, and I worked and I did things that were so meaningful. And yes, I made a bunch of money and I helped a bunch of people, because that's what I want to do. That's what I do even today. I am not doing this for me. I'm doing it because, first of all, I promised God that I would help his people. So I'm here helping other people, because I don't want to be the only person who's successful. If we are all successful, there's enough abundance for all of us to be successful. All my girls, all my boys, every single person out there, go out there, do great things, and I will see you on the next video. You're awesome.